WWRR, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton, WYCK, Plains.
Powered by Mohegan Sun Pocono.
It's the New River, 105 and 103.5.
This is Music on the Menu on the River.
Timothy, where on earth did you go?
Featuring Northeast PA's best artists.
Maybe, never mind. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right.
And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you as I always am every Sunday night, 9 to 10 o'clock, bringing you regional artists doing their own original material from right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Hanging out with DC Taylor. DC, good to see you, my friend.
You too, Alan. How's it going?
I'm doing just great, fantastic, and it's an annual tradition here on the show. We've been doing it forever. As we get close to the Briggs Farm Blues Festival, we have Mr. Richard Briggs in the studio to talk about this year's event. Richard, great to see you, man.
Yeah, it's great to see you again, and thanks for having me out here. We're all getting excited about coming up on the Blues Festival 2018.
2018, it's your 21st event. I know that this is something that we've talked about in the past when you're on the show. After the event ends every July, you take a couple of weeks off maybe, and then you start again, so it's something that you pretty much work on year round.
There's no time off.
Yeah, And
but that's good. We all like putting the show together, and we always come up with some exciting things that we're doing.
What do you got going on this year? The thing that caught my attention in the press release, well, a lot of things did, but right off the bat, very first night, the Eric Clapton night.
So this is our third year actually of doing it. We're just for the campers and multiple ticket holders, we have a special stage in the woods, and we pick out an iconic artist, usually connected to the blues in some way. Mm-hmm. Last year it was the Allman Brothers. Year before that it was the Grateful Dead, and we do 4 hours of it. And this year Eric Clapton.
Okay.
And Eric Clapton is one of my favorite bands, especially when he played with Cream and Blind Faith when I was growing up. So we're looking forward to that.
I mean, he's one of my favorites too. What a body of work he's done over 50 years now, really.
And he's still doing it. He's got that definite connection to the history of the blues.
Oh yeah.
And we'll be doing 4 hours of that on Thursday night.
I know we've talked about this before, but in a way, a lot of those British guitarists from the 60s, Keith Richards, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton,
very much so.
They were more in tune with American blues than half the people in America.
Right, but those bands and Eric Clapton especially are the bands that brought that music to us. Mm-hmm. So it was a good thing.
Yeah, so it totally came full circle.
Although those guys made a lot more money on it than the old blues guys did.
They sure did. Hey, one of the guys that's going to be playing at the festival, I believe for the first time this year, is Miz. Right? I mean, this is his debut. Yeah. I love him. I mean,
I've been following Miz for a while, and he did some other shows that I book, and we're really happy to have him. He's one of the region's best guitar players.
Absolutely, and songwriters too.
Yeah,
his new record.
And he's a great personality on stage, so he gets all the live music stuff going.
Let's kick this show off with a tune from Miz. This one's called Maybe Moonlight.
The streets were empty and the world was sleeping. She was walking all alone. She was making her way home. The same old sidewalk on this road to nowhere. There was nothing in this town could ever make her turn a frown. She felt no danger, she felt no regret. She just felt like a movie that you can't help to forget. Were empty and the world was sleeping. He was pacing by the stairs. He was waiting for her there. He He'd always see her past the parking meters where their paths would finally meet at the top of Union Street. He felt no danger, he felt no regret. He just felt like a light bulb that hadn't switched on yet. He said, I'm still not sure if I love you, but I've been known to feel this way. And I'm not sure if I'll get over you. Will come tomorrow when you're gone away. And all the leaves are falling, I can hear that highway calling. And maybe moonlight will lead us back someday. I still remember it was late September, all the leaves were turning brown in that upstate New York town. We moved together in the snowy weather where we made our little home. Felt like a page out of a poem. And I'd always wonder if those days would ever end. Now there's nothing in this world that I'd rather do again. Still not sure if I love you, but I've been known to feel this way. And I'm not sure if I'll get over you. Will come tomorrow when you're gone away. And all the leaves are falling, I can hear that highway calling. Maybe moonlight will lead us back someday. All the leaves are falling, I can hear that highway calling. And maybe moonlight will lead us back someday.
One day I'm gonna find you. One day I'm gonna make you mine. One day I'm gonna find you. One day I'm gonna. One day you're gonna love me. One day I'm gonna drive you wild. One day you're gonna love me and treat me like your baby child. One day you're gonna love me. One day I'm gonna drive you wild. One day you're gonna love me and treat me like your baby child. Your baby child, your baby child. From the early morning to the dark of night, the way you move my baby, it makes it all alright. We turned up the music and locked the door. Yeah, give me 5 minutes, meet me on the dance floor. One day you're gonna hate me. One day I'm gonna tell you lies. One day you're gonna hate me. Yeah, you know that's no surprise. One day you're gonna hate me. One day I'm gonna tell you lies. One day you're gonna hate me. Yeah, you know that's no surprise. No surprise, no surprise. From the early morning to the dark of night, the way you move, baby, it makes it all alright. We turned up the music and locked the door. Yeah, well, give me 5 minutes. Meet me on the dance floor, on the dance floor, on the dance floor. way you move, my baby. What makes it all right? Well, turn up the music and lock the door. Yeah, well, give me 5 minutes. Meet me on the dance floor. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. And meet me on the dance floor. Yeah, well, give me 5 minutes. And meet me on the dance floor. Oh, meet me on the dance floor. Well, meet me on the dance floor. Meet me on the dance floor. Meet me on the dance floor.
Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman here on Music on the Menu with a song called On the Dance Floor. Dustin is an alumni of Briggs Farm Blues Fest. He's played there in the past. And before that, Miz, who will be making his debut this year at Briggs Farm, and Richard and Jenny Buckley, who does publicity for the event, were kind enough to ask me to help MC again a little bit on Friday. And so I will be introducing Miz on stage. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate the invitation. It's always an honor for me to be a part of the festival. And I look forward to getting down there and helping get some of those great artists up on stage. It's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks.
This guy that we're going to play now, Ed Randazzo, has been with you several times. I mean, not only has he played on the side stage, he sang the national anthem one year, but this year he's going to be a part of the Sunday morning gospel set. And that all came about because of some new music that Ed's working on that you had talked to me about.
Ed told me, we keep up with Ed and Bret Alexander and Tony Halchek.
Sure.
And they've played at Briggs Farm quite a few times. And he was talking about doing gospel, which we started 2 years ago. We started doing our gospel Sunday show, Gospel Blues. And before I had booked anyone, he said he was working on an album. So it was a perfect fit for us, and he's got a fantastic spiritual voice. So it's going to be really pretty cool. And he's coming with a full band from the region with Bret Alexander, of course, will be there, and he'll have a violin player and a bass and a drum player with him also.
Well, that's something to look forward to. I mean, he loves playing the festival too. I know Ed, and it's one of his favorite gigs of the year. Let's play a track from Ed here. This one's called Still Cry.
Still cry. I still cry. Yes, I do still cry. Still cry. I still cry at the thought of you with someone else. Still cry when I see your picture on my shelf. Still cry cause you're not laying in my bed. Still cry cause you're hanging out in my head. I still cry. Still cry. Still cry. Still cry. I still cry cause you're not around to understand. Still cry, not the one holding my hand. I still cry cause you're not the one who makes me laugh. Still cry cause what was one is now in half. I still cry. Well, I know you moved on, and I know you ain't coming back, and I know I've moved on, but in my loneliness the tears come flooding back again. Still cry. Yes, I do still cry. I miss you. Still cry. Still cry. Still cry at the thought of you with someone else. Still cry when I see your picture on my shelf. Still cry thinking about the times we had. Still cry thinking about
Teddy Young here on Music on the Menu on the River, a song called Let's Start All Over Again. Teddy, also an alumni of Briggs Farm. He's played there in the past. And before that, Ed Randazzo, who will be returning again this year for, if I had to guess, Richard, I'd say maybe the third or fourth time now over the late years. So, terrific part of the Briggs Farm tradition. We're going to take a quick break now. But when we get back, we'll be talking more with Richard Briggs, and he's going to talk to us about some of the big headliners that'll be coming up this year at the event.
Hi, this is Richie from Rock Street Music. For the past 33 years, Rock Street has been a virtual haven in any PA for all things music. Sound and lighting equipment, sound technicians, musical instruments, amplifiers, music lessons. Rock Street Music offers it all. We can help make your show sound great and help put the perfect instrument in your hands, or even help to teach you how to play. The legendary Rock Street Music, Main Street, Pittston. Your one-stop shop for all things music, where pros shop and beginners come to learn.
Hi, this is Mitch Kornfeld from the Woodlands Inn and Resort. Summer weather is finally here, so treat yourself and take a time out on life. You deserve a staycation right here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The Woodlands is less than a mile from the casino and is minutes from all the natural beauty northeastern Pennsylvania is famous for. Pack a small suitcase and drive less than an hour and enjoy first-class amenities and second-to-none service that the Woodlands offers. Enjoy 2 restaurants, Japanese Shogun and Crescenzo's Pizza Bar. Dance the night away at our famous Evolution nightclub or listen to live music at the Streamside Bandstand. Close your eyes on the Skyview Deck Bar and listen to the sounds of our breathtaking waterfall. Check out our website, thewoodlandsresort.com, for a great room package. Listen, summer's finally here and you deserve to chill, so come on down to the Woodlands in Wilkes-Barre. Eat, drink, dance, and play at the casino. We have a staycation waiting for you.
All right, we're back here on Music on the Menu on the River, hanging out with Richard Briggs, talking about the Briggs Farm Blues Festival coming up. And also, check out the Times Leader and the Weekender, who sponsor our show, our good friends from the Times Leader and the Weekender. They will also be doing a feature story about Briggs Farm in the upcoming issue. So, always, they've always been very supportive of the event. Back, I know when I was there, we always covered it every year, and it's nice to see that has continued.
Yeah.
Richard, we talked, quite a bit about some of the local artists that are performing at the event this year. We played a couple of tracks, but you've always brought in some headliners from out of town too. Who do you got on tap for us this year? Who are
headliners and national acts through the main stage and even on the backport stage now. This year we happen to have a lot of very strong female acts. Samantha Fish. A lot of people, if you know Briggs Farm, have seen her maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Vanessa Collier is an up and coming young blues saxophone player, and also Saturday night headliner is Amy Helm. She's the daughter of Levon Helm and of the band.
Wow. And
so she's blues royalty, coming with a bunch of great guys from Woodstock. And that'll be a perfect Saturday night close.
That will be. Us. That will be wonderful. I know that you're such a connoisseur of the blues and you're so tapped into these artists. What are some of your criteria for picking out those artists that you want to headline the Friday and Saturday night shows?
Since it's a live show, of course it's very simple. You want people that can perform live show and connect with the audience, and it's an audience that's actually paying attention mostly, and they want a performer that doesn't waste their time and really makes a connection with them, and there are a lot of really good performers out there now. So I do find people at concerts that I go to, and then I work on getting them into my lineup sometimes for years till I get them.
You must be at a point now, though, with this festival, I'm guessing, that at this point, when you reach out as the Briggs Farms Blues Festival to these artists, you don't have to explain too much about who you are. Or
Never.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
So,
right?
I think just the artists talk to each other, and they also check things out. And, a lot of bands also have agents that I work with over the years.
So the agents know, too.
Yeah, so the agents know what kind of acts I like. And I'm as a blues venue, we are we have been leaning toward more Americana blues. So a mixture of what's happening out there with the jam jam band blues and Americana blues and rock blues. So we're not stuck with strictly Chicago style blues. And I love the sound of the old Mississippi blues that's still being played in the hill country down in Mississippi. And I've made several trips down there and met a lot of people there. So I always like to sort of make that connection. And since we have more than one stage, we can always work that into the part of the discovery that people have when they're there for a festival. Because it's a festival, it's not just a show.
Right.
It's not just a one show.
You got a lot going on. And you talk about that connection that you make when you go out and you find these artists, and then it's so cool that you bring that connection home to the people here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Here's another artist that has performed at Briggs Farm in the past. This one from Clarence Spady. It's called King of Hearts.
I got the moon on my side. I got the heavens up above. Everything comes in time. Tonight's the night for love. I think love is in the air. If not, some roses will do. And my aim is to ease your mind. If that fails, here's a poem for you. Cupid aimed his bow and pierced me with his dart. Change a stone to soul and made me the king of hearts. All the pain you had in the past, all the tears you ever cried, and your heart is here at last. All your tears I kiss goodbye. Our love will age like wine. It'll keep a smile on your face. Don't worry about the time, babe. Just gets better day by day. Cupid aimed his bow and pierced me with his dart. Change a stone to stone and made me the king of hearts. I'm the king of hearts. With his dart, change a stone to soul and made me the king of hearts.
So hard to recognize. Watch out for the devil in disguise. You might be wrong, you might be wrong, but then again, don't you ever want to change your mind? Got your senses working overtime. You might be wrong, you might be wrong. says about it. You don't believe in destiny, it's true. Ain't nobody watching over you. Every time it happens, but don't you ever trust the way you feel? Why you gotta reinvent the wheel? Every time it might be true. Don't you know it might be true? Don't you know it might be true what everybody says about it? And I was wasting my time looking for reason in every rhyme, and I was under its spell, so underwhelmed, thinking it over. Thinking it over. Thinking it over. But then again, don't you ever want to change your mind? Got your senses working overtime. You might be wrong. You might be wrong. You might be true. Don't you know it might be true? Don't you know it might be true what everybody says about it?
Brett Alexander here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called True. He will be performing with Ed Randazzo this year at the Briggs Farm Blues Festival. And before that, we heard Clarence Spady, an alumni of Briggs Farm Blues Festival, with a song called King of Hearts. We're hanging out. We're here with Richard Briggs for the entire hour, the founder of the event. And, you know, we've got a whole new listenership here on the river, more down towards Briggs Farm.
I pick it up there.
We have 103.5 now, which we haven't had. So even though you've been on my show many times every year talking about the event, we've got a lot of people here listening to my show for the first time down in Bloomsburg, Berwick, Nescopec area. So I want to ask you again, you've told the story on the show before, but for the folks that are listening for the first time and you're hearing it here, your inspiration for this festival actually dates back to when you were a teenager and hearing about Woodstock.
Yeah, that's right. I hadn't thought about that until just now.
I remember you telling me the story.
Yeah, so I was 16 in 1969. So, and actually, as a 16-year-old working in the same fields where the Blues Festival is now, I was thinking, yeah, we should do that.
We should do that.
Yeah. And I also thought, well, you know, marijuana would be legal by now. I could be, instead of making hay and growing tomatoes, you know, I could be doing that. So
we're getting there.
Those two, we're getting there. And, but definitely live music, outdoor live music is enjoying a comeback from those days, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so I'm glad I stuck with it. I mean, this is our 21st year, and we've grown at a nice pace that we can stay friendly and open to people at our venue. It's probably a unique venue, actually, too.
Oh, yeah.
That it's on a family farm, you know.
Yeah, it's so cool. Even when you pull into the parking lot, you know, you're greeted immediately by people helping you, and you know, there's a lot of people around helping you out. You usually see Jenny Buckley running around. Your publicist, you always see. I always bump into Jenny right away. I mean, you got a great group of people.
Yes.
Behind the whole event. We got to remind folks here, take a couple seconds away from Briggs Farm, because on Tuesday night, July 3rd, we will be here with Music on the Menu Live with Aaron Fink and the Fury. Aaron has been with us at Music on the Menu Live a couple of times. We have Aaron every time he puts a new record out. We're big fans of his records that he does. Solo artist, of course. You know, I've known Aaron since before he was in Breaking Benjamin, to some of his previous projects. He was on the show about 2 months ago when the record came out. He'll be on the show again next week, because since we're going to have him up here playing live, we're going to bring him back in the studio and talk a little bit about what's been going on with the record since he released it. I know his vinyl version is out. He told us when he was here 2 months ago that he was going to have a vinyl version out this summer, and I know that that is ready to go. So maybe you can even pick that up here at Breakers on Tuesday night if you'd like to. This one is from Aaron. This one's called Rocksteady Girl.
You're inside, the inside of my brain. You're down below, underneath my skin. Yeah, hold tight to my wonderland. I tried so many, many times.
my heart right here all filled up with love. Yes, I do. But there's just one thing that I need, and I hope you hear me good and clear. I need a woman, so bring her right over here. I need a woman. I need a woman. Yes, I do. I need a woman, gonna make a man out of me. Yes, I got a bottle by my side. I'm sitting here all alone. Hookah warms me up inside, but there ain't nothing like a woman's moan. Nah, there's one thing that I need, and I hope you hear me good and clear. I need a woman, so bring her right over here. I need a woman. I need a woman. Yes, I do. I need a woman, gonna make a man out of me. Yes. Hold me close, hold me tight, hold me right, baby, all through the night, till the sun rises. Well, I need your kiss, I need your smile, the way it lights up a room. Can you stay a while? But there's just one thing that I need, and I hope you hear me good and clear. I need your honey, so bring yourself right over here. I need a woman, well, I need a woman, yes I do. I need a woman, gonna make a man out of me, yeah. Well, I need a woman. I need a woman. I need a woman. Well, I need a woman. I need a woman.
Ed Randazzo here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called I Need a Woman. And before that, Aaron Fink with a song called Rock Steady Girl from his brand new record, Wolves and Butterflies. Been out on CD now for about 2 months. Vinyl is now available. He had a great CD release party at Carl Hall. I went down to that and hung out, and he had a great time there. And he's looking forward to coming back here and doing his thing live on the radio. And coincidentally, Dustin Douglas, who was our featured act for May, he's playing bass with Aaron on Tuesday night. So, it's going to be a fun night. We will have Music on the Menu live T-shirts. We know they were a big hit last time, so we were going to bring a bunch more up and give them away to the folks in the crowd. So make sure you come up and hang out with us on Tuesday night for Music on the Menu live. We're going to take a quick break now. When we get back, we're going to be talking more with Richard Briggs about the Briggs Farm Blues Fair.
Hi, this is Mitch Kornfeld from the Woodlands Inn and Resort. Summer weather is finally here, so treat yourself and take a time out on life. You deserve a staycation right here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The Woodlands is less than a mile from the casino and is minutes from all the natural beauty northeastern Pennsylvania is famous for. Pack a small suitcase and drive less than an hour and enjoy first-class amenities and second-to-none service that the Woodlands offers. Enjoy 2 restaurants, Japanese Shogun and Crescenzo's Pizza Bar. Dance the night away at our famous Evolution nightclub or listen to live music at the Streamside Bandstand. Close your eyes on the Skyview Deck Bar and listen to the sounds of our breathtaking waterfall. Check out our website, thewoodlandsresort.com, for a great room package. Listen, summer's finally here and you deserve to chill, so come on down to the Woodlands in Wilkes-Barre. Eat, drink, dance, and play at the casino. We have a staycation waiting for you.
Hi, this is Richie from Rock Street Music. For the past 33 years, Rock Street has been a virtual haven in any PA for all things music. Sound and lighting equipment, sound technicians, musical instruments, amplifiers, music lessons. Rock Street Music offers it all. We can help make your show sound great and help put the perfect instrument in your hands. or even help to teach you how to play. The legendary Rock Street Music, Main Street, Pittston. Your one-stop shop for all things music, where pros shop and beginners come to learn.
All right, we're back here on Music on the Menu on the River. I want to thank Rock Street Music in the Woodlands for sponsoring the show. You hear them during the program now every week, and we appreciate their support of live original music and original music that's been recorded that we play here on the program. I also want to give a shout out to our friends at The Weekender, of course, who really help us promote what we do here on Sunday nights in their paper as well. We're hanging out with Richard Briggs. We're talking about the Briggs Farm Blues Festival, which is coming up. And Richard, one of the questions that comes to mind when somebody organizes a blues festival for 21 years is, why this music? Why isn't it the Briggs Farm Jazz Festival or Country Festival or alternative? What is it about the blues that initially you gravitated to as a fan of music?
Well, blues music really is connected to the music I was listening to when I was a teenager. Whatever really you connect with when you're 15, 16, 17, 18 is what stays with you the rest of your life. And I've discovered that it has a deep history. And what I was listening to may have been what was the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton and even the Beatles and Bob Dylan and everyone in that period of the early 70s, late 60s were connected to the blues musicians from the South and from Chicago. And the sound really grew out of the American blues, and rock and roll grew out of that history. And and that was just where I gravitated to, the blues. And I'm sticking with the title blues, even though it's a mixture of Americana and rock and roll and blues and soul. It's definitely has a connection to those roots. And
that's what grabbed you, and you've stayed with it all these years. Still your favorite genre of music, obviously.
Yeah, and a lot of the great musicians out there now are connected to the blues. Like if you read their bio, they consider themselves blues rock or blues jam or blues soul or whatever.
Some of the guys that we're talking about on the show, Dustin Douglas, that's performing, and Randazzo certainly has roots in blues. Brett Alexander plays a Gibson because of his love for B.B. King. I don't know if you know that black Gibson that Brett always plays. That's his Lucille, basically. He's a big B.B. King fan, and so I've heard these artists say that myself, interviewing them over the years, how they're connected to the blues. Now, I bet you if we asked Mike Miz, he would probably say the same thing.
So if you talk to anyone whose life is music, they're probably going to be connected in some way to the history of American music, and that's the blues. Even jazz and more sophisticated, what you would think more sophisticated music, has a connection to the music that originated in the South.
Let's play one from Miz here. This one's called North Jersey Queen from the new record a year ago today.
It's a standstill on the 1 and 9, but I am in a different town. I'm thinking about that birthday on the beach. The frozen air's blowing strong. The summertime's come and gone. I know better things are just within my reach. But now my mind is all a mess. Can't stop thinking about the way she wore that dress. The way she moves, the way she bleeds, the way she gave the love inside her heart to me. She's a North Jersey queen. If she walked into the room right now, every hair would turn around. Her smile makes the heavens open wide. I used to hang upon her every word like a song from a hummingbird. I felt lucky when she looked into my eyes. Now my mind is in distress. Can't stop thinking about her taking on that dress. The way she moves, the way she gleams, when her big brown eyes were looking up at me. She's a North Jersey queen. So take this love and drag it down. Feels like yesterday when we own this town. So take my hand, won't you pull me up? Feels like yesterday when you stole my love. And I can see better days when the whole world shines so Jersey queen. So take this love and drag it down. Feels like yesterday when we owned this town. So take my hand, won't you pull me up? Feels like yesterday when you stole my love. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right. She can take you to Venerio when there's nowhere you have left to go. She got what it takes to get you through the night. Now every day I'm so depressed, you know, she put back on that dress and walked away. The way she moves, the way she leaves, I can still hear her talking in her sleep. She's a North Jersey queen. She's a North Jersey queen. Oh, she's a North Jersey queen. Yeah, she's a North Jersey queen. Oh, sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la, 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 na-na-na, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la,
Miz here on Music on the Menu on the River, a song called North Jersey Queen. Miz will be making his debut this year at the Briggs Farm Blues Festival, coming up on July 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in Nescapec. It's the 21st one. Richard, tell us more about it. We talked about the music, we talked about the local artists, we talked about the history, we talked about some of the headliners, but vendors, food, you know, what camping. Tell us, what else can you do at Briggs Farm besides sit and hear some of the best blues rock and roll in America?
Well, that's part of it, is the environment and what else is going on, and the element of discovery, and also the ability to be comfortable and have everything that you need. And that's sort of what our job is, to make people feel comfortable in a friendly environment. And we've been able to do that for the past 21 years because of the original setup, you know, with the family, being on the family farm, mm-hmm. and in an environment that is very comfortable, I would say.
Some of the vendors that you have, you know, jewelry, musical items, you know, T-shirts. Some cool guy last year was doing some. He had like handmade guitars. They seem
mm-hmm.
like
So we have 45 vendors.
I remember stopping at his stand and checking out his stuff.
Yeah. And we do some great food. We do all the food. The sweet corn is fresh farm picked sweet corn, and this year we're adding jambalaya to the menu. So we do like a Southern soul food, and this year we're adding New Orleans to the style.
Mac and cheese,
mac and cheese, stewed tomatoes, catfish, and stuff like that.
Good stuff from the vendors and the food.
Yeah, and you can. We don't sell alcohol, but you can bring your own. You can bring coolers in. You definitely want to bring chairs and blankets and get set up. A lot of people bring those little 10x10 pop-ups, and there's an area behind the main audience area that they can set them up.
And the camping, that's something that some folks option for. You don't have to camp. Obviously, a lot of folks that live close by, like myself, I drive down for a day or two because I'm only about a half hour away. But I know a lot of folks come from far, and even some that live close just like to set up their camper and hang out for a couple of days.
They do. A lot of people that live close will stay overnight and then go home and take care of things and come back. So we're basically a nighttime show. We go till midnight, and so it makes it a little safer for people who want to relax and have a couple beers to go into their campsite, or and we're open to any size RV or camper. So a lot of people do kind of a circuit of live music events that have camping.
And we can get tickets,
you can get tickets
through the website?
Yeah, on the website, briggsfarm.com, and go directly through the website, or you can call the office, and that information's on the website also. You can call the office.
And I've actually got that number here. It's 570-379-3342. So you could call that number and get your tickets, or again, jump on the website. Probably easier just to go on the website.
Yeah.
Because they're probably going to call and they're going to refer you to the website. So it's briggsfarm.com, right?
Right.
And you got T-shirts too?
Sure. We have merchandise of all kinds. Every year we do a new T-shirt. It's pretty popular. Yeah.
So that's something collectible.
And we also have hay rides.
Oh, yeah, the hay rides. The kids love the hay rides.
Yeah, that's pretty popular.
Good stuff. And it's a family event. It's great music, reasonably priced. Different price levels, obviously, for what kind of package you want to get. If you want to come for a day or 2 or 3 or 4,
right?
That's all explained on the website.
So you don't have to camp. You can get a day ticket. You can get a hotel room, or and all that information's on the website.
It's all on the website as well. Richard, as always, we wish you beautiful weather. I know that my memories over the years have been pretty much that you've had some great days. I don't remember being down there in the rain too many times, if at all.
It's a good time of year, the early part of July. So it's
if you get a
little rain, it's usually warm enough that it feels good.
I usually come down on Friday, and the last couple of years that I've been there, it's been gorgeous.
We've been very lucky.
Hopefully, we'll have the same this year. Thank you again. It's always great to see you.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best, and I'll be there, of course, on Friday again, introducing some of the bands. It's always a pleasure to have Richard Briggs here again. Briggs Farm Blues Festival, July 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in Nesquefick. I'll leave you now, as I always do, with the Badlees. This one's with Bret Alexander on vocals. He'll be performing with Eddie Randazzo. This one's called Poison Ivy. We'll catch you next week.
You are my poison ivy. You are my disease. You are what I must walk through to get to what I need. You are my vaccination. You're my treasure care. Situation, and I give thanks for that. But seems like we've come a long way, yeah. Seems like we've come a long way. Seems like we've come a long way, yeah. Seems like we've come a long way. You are my irritation. You're under my skin. You are my reminder of where I shouldn't have been. But it seems like we've come a long way, yeah. Seems like we've come a long way. Seems like we've come a long way, yeah. Seems like we've come a long way. I know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is. I've been here before. I know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is. I've been here before. You are what I must cling to get to what I need, to get to